Hello, everybody. This is Gigi Hiro, and you knew this was coming. Welcome to the send off to my first time playthrough of 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors here on my channel. Oh boy, it feels unreal to be here. It feels like a long time has passed and no time has passed at all since I decided to pick this up for my channel as my sort of debut game. And I am beyond pleased with the way this experience turned out to be. I've learned so many things. I've enjoyed myself thoroughly, and I'm actually a little bit sad to be saying goodbye to it now. But this is what this sort of bonus episode is here for. We're gonna be sending proper goodbye to 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. And we're gonna be doing the following. So this is probably gonna be part one of two episodes because I think this is gonna be long as hell if I try to keep it all in one episode. So I'm gonna actually probably split it up. But for part one, we're gonna be visiting some places we've already been to. However, due to the way this game is structured, I unfortunately seem to have missed some funny bits of dialogue or interesting pieces of knowledge. I have a list, right? This is a list that was given to me by a mutual of mine, and because I was looking into, well, I have some ideas of places I want to visit, but I wonder if there are some like big things that I definitely can't miss. And from this list I was given, which is very brief, it only includes the names of the rooms and the specific items or dialogue options that I have to click on. I can already tell that a couple of them are gonna be funny because I know them to be kind of fandom memes. And I suspect that another one is not as funny. It's probably gonna be a bit sad. But for the rest of them, I honestly have no idea what to expect because the list is incredibly brief. All it says for Escape Room 1, which is the place we're in right now, by the way, Junpei has just woken up from his little nap. All it says is mirror and ladder. So I say we jump straight into it and see what those pieces of dialogue that I missed. Ooh, I bet they have to do with the fact that my first playthrough was on adventure mode, and this is right now we're doing novels, so I'm gonna be checking those out. All right, so let's jump right into it. Right, so we're gonna go to the flow screen actually, because we're gonna go just to the beginning of the escape section. Uh, and here she is. Hello, Connie. Right. He's drowning. We have to go, but not without checking the mirror. And here it is. We got the key, but that's not what we're looking for. I think it's
Probably hold on to this key.
this bit of dialogue right here. Yeah, let's go. Jippy grabbed the key and shoved it into his pocket. He intended to leave immediately, but something stopped him. His reflection stared back at him from the mirror, but he has scarcely recognized himself.
Oh, what's up with my face?
Yeah, his confusion was well
I
justified.
look like a zombie.
His face was drawn and pale, and the dark circles under his eyes made him look as though he was nearly dead.
Man, what the hell happened to me?
That's what Soberil does to you.
How did I end up here? I left work, headed back to my apartment, and...
And even as he said it, something in his mind opened, and a memory bobbed to the surface. It was the last thing Junpei remembered before waking up in the strange room. It was past midnight when he came home. Junpei shuffled up the stairs and opened the door to apartment 201. Inside was his apartment, a small one-bedroom affair that ran him about $630 a month. Damn, Kane, how do you know this? He moved into it when he entered college, and so far he'd been there for 3 years and 7 months. I mean, yeah, okay, sure. I know she has post cognition, guys. I get it. I know the ending. What I meant to say is like she's just doxing him right now, and we actually missed this piece of dialogue because apparently this is novel
I'm
screen.
back. Not like anyone will respond.
He stepped inside and turned on the lights. The fluorescent lights on the ceiling blinked and flickered slowly to life as if waking up from a deep slumber.
Man, work was rough today.
Mm-hmm. Their cold light illuminated the landscape he'd come home to so many times before. Everything was as he'd left it. The magazines piled up in the corner, the textbooks collecting dust, the CD cases covering the floor, the jeans and t-shirt he'd worn the day before, then tossed onto the floor. Girl, you live like this? There was one thing that didn't belong, however.
Huh? A breeze.
The white curtain framing his window swayed gently in the cold wind.
Huh, that's weird. Did I leave that open?
Jumpy walked toward the window, trying to remember if he'd closed it or not before he left. One of the panes was hanging open. He stuck his head out and looked around.
Everything looks okay. I must have forgotten to close it.
He closed the window. Then it happened.
What?
Oh, there they are. Jumpy turned and found himself face to mask with a man dressed all in black. The man wore a deep hood and a bulky gas mask. His face was entirely hidden.
Who were...
Suddenly, he couldn't finish. Jumpy tried to yell, but all he could manage was a strangled croak.
I can't...
Jumpy collapsed to the floor, a crumpled heap of limbs like a discarded puppet. Interesting metaphor right here, by the way. Considering, Jumpy's role in the story, it's not that he's a puppet exactly. It's not that there's something malicious going on, but that's just an interesting bit of dialogue right there. Too late, he notices the white smoke that was quickly filling his apartment. A small object, shaped distressingly like a grenade, sat on the floor in front of his face, hissing. The white smoke poured out of it at an incredible rate. The smoke had grown so thick that the details of Junpei's apartment began to fade into the white haze. He could feel his mind begin to fade as well, a white haze that was not the smoke creeping into the edges of his vision.
Consider this a privilege. You have been chosen.
Right. Consider this a privilege. A rasping voice wormed its way out of the gas mask. It was cold and harsh and distorted in some way Junpei couldn't put his finger on.
You are going to participate in a game. The Nonary Game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line.
Uh-huh. Yeah, indeed you will put your life on the line. Because we brought along some murderous guy. Don't worry about it. Other than that, you're gonna be perfectly fine, but watch out for that guy. And maybe the teenage girl. That was the last thing Junpei remembered. The white smoke overpowered him, the masked man faded from his vision, and he felt his consciousness fall away into the white mist.
That's right. That guy with the gas mask. That son of a bitch must have taken me here.
And I think he's gonna be saying it in a second, so let me
When I
wait.
get my hands on him.
He ground his teeth in frustration and strained to remember anything about his attacker's figure.
Well, I guess there's no way to know if that was a man or not.
Right, I do remember this because this is the first thing he says that made me think, okay, so Zero, we're not gonna know, or we're not gonna take Zero's gender for granted. Like, we're probably gonna be using they, them for Zero, right? But then they stopped doing that. They began referring to Zero as a he throughout the game, so I kind of did that because, okay, sure, let's go with that. it's interesting because it's the very first thing that the game is trying to direct your attention to. But then they actually do the opposite and they're like, don't worry, don't worry about whether that was a man or not. Okay, we're just gonna be using he, him. And I wonder, this made me now this is making me think. I wonder if the zero that took Junpei was Kane or Aoi actually, because they look kind of short, right? Is Aoi shorter than Junpei? Well, the perspective was a bit weird, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, I would like to know if it's been confirmed, if it was him or her who kidnapped Junpei. Kind of feels fitting that it would be her, but at the same time, I wonder if it would be like too difficult, like on a personal level. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. The voice had been cold and mechanical, likely passed through a voice changer, and the body had been covered in a thick cloak.
Just who was that? They said you have been chosen.
What it might mean, that was beyond
What
him.
the hell is going on? Why me?
There was only one thing from his memory that seemed important.
You are going to participate in the game.
Mm-hmm.
The Nonary Game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line.
The Nonary Game. Huh. What the hell is a Nonary Game? God damn it!
With a yell, Junpei drove his fist into the mirror. And that's the end of that scene right there. So I guess the interesting bit of dialogue was, you know, maybe learning a little bit more about Junpei's apartment or something. That was interesting, I guess. But it did show me like a couple of things that I am now seeing through different eyes. So that was good. And then, so the next thing I have to check out in these rooms is ladder. There's actually two of them. So is it this one? There's a ladder that goes from the floor to the ceiling so that you can get into all three bunks. Well, worst case scenario, I can just climb up there. Yeah, right. Like that's gonna work. This ladder goes up to the top bunk. Okay. Okay, so probably not that one. Maybe this one? I can't see the bottom of the ladder. Oh man, the water's already up to the bottom of the bed. I gotta hurry this up. This is the ladder that goes up to the top bunk. So, ladder, we meet again. Okay? Alright. Once again, I gaze upon this stately ladder. Ladder? I don't even... Junpei, no! Don't make me say this out loud, please! God damn it. Ladder? I don't even know her! He's such a dork. Most original joke ever. Was that it? Is there more? As I gaze into the ladder gazes into me. Hey, oh, there's more. Oh no. Hey, so did you hear what that shopkeeper said after his ladder got stolen? No, what did he say? Shopkeeper, ladder, stolen? No. Okay, hit me. Further steps will be taken. Junpei, come on. And that's why I have no friends. That's so sad. I get it. I do. I'm actually like cringing, but I'm the kind of person who really likes a good pun. People do not appreciate puns. I have no idea why. They're funny. Yes, they're cringy, but they're funny. They're funny. I don't care. Junpei, I'll be your friend. The ladder watches me. I sense that it finds me wanting. So this friend of mine fell all the way down a 15-foot ladder. Wow, that's pretty bad. How is he doing? Oh, he's alright, but he's feeling pretty wrung out by the whole experience. Not wrung out. No. I should be writing this down. There's so many gold. Yeah. Take actually there's a notepad right here in this is it this one or that other one suitcase? Let's go for it. God damn it. I think the ladder is following me. Trying to keep up with all the latest styles has me all rang out. Okay. We're reusing jokes, but you still get credit for this one, okay? Well, if it's a choice between being a step for someone else and being a real social climber, I'll take the latter. Ladder? Oh no. What do you call a secondary ladder covered in people? A full B ladder. Right, let's move on. Okay, I need to stop doing this before I hurt myself. That last one wasn't funny. Junpei, this is gonna be a lesson, okay? Quit while you're ahead. That one wasn't funny. I didn't get it. I mean, I got it. It just wasn't funny. It was worth it, though. Besides, this is no time to be making jokes. I need to get out of here right now. Yeah, man, you're about to drown. Oh boy. Well, that was a great start to this game. This game is just like that, isn't it? That was great. All right. So I'm gonna be heading to the the next story check or escape room I have to go to, and I'll actually meet you there. Okay? So through the magic of editing, I will see you in a second. All right, and we're back, and I think this is the place I was supposed to go because it said door 4, stock market, and I wasn't really sure what that was about, but then I remember, there's a bit of dialogue where you talk to Santa, and he's like something about gambling and stuff. That's actually the choice that we made in our playthrough, but I guess we have to see what he has to say about the stock market, so this is probably gonna be funny, right? Let's go for it.
You mean like the stock market?
Yeah, he asked, do you play? And I assume, obviously, that's about gambling, right? The stock market.
Ah, that's not what I mean. Why the hell would you think that?
What was that delivery?
I mean, yeah, I do stocks too, but...
You what? Hold on. This last statement, more or less thrown away by Santa, caught Junpei very much by surprise. What do you mean you do stocks? What, you wear like your little suit and tie? You go to Wall Street?
You? A stockbroker?
I mean, God forbid men have hobbies, I guess.
Yeah, got a problem with that?
Yeah, no, don't worry.
No, you don't look like the type.
What Junpei didn't say, of course, was that he didn't think Santa looked smart enough to be stockbroker. Junpei? Why is he like this? What?
Man, that stuff's just like gambling, you know?
Uh-huh.
All you gotta do is bet on the winning horse.
Right, I mean, well, you have to know what the winning horse is, but...
Nothing that hard about it.
You sure sound pretty confident. So, are you betting on winning horses?
Yeah?
Of course I am. You remember a couple years back when the stock for Cradle Pharmaceuticals shot through the roof?
The stock for who now? Oh. Oh no. Oh yeah.
Stacked a few bills over that, if I do say so myself.
Oh God. Hold on, is that how he got? I mean, not just he would be. Is that how they got? You know, this is something that I think I mentioned. I think I said, where did Akane and Aoi get the funds to pull this off? You know, did you get rich off of Cradle Pharmaceutical stock? Holy shit! And oh man, oh no, oh that's great actually. I love that. I do really like that because yeah, the irony, right? Oh my goodness, that's great.
Uh-huh.
And Junpei has no idea what all of this means right now, but I see. Was all Junpei could think of. He'd never even heard of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. He'd never heard of it. Interesting. Fortunately, he was saved quickly from further embarrassment.
Hey, how long are you gonna stand around wasting time?
Oh, hi, Lotus.
Stop screwing around.
The voice screaming at them from the other room was unmistakably Lotus's. Junpei and Santa looked at each other.
The lady has spoken.
So she has. Santa sighed.
We better get back to work before we really piss her off. I don't want her beating me up.
And with that, Santa walked off slowly.
Hey, wait! We weren't done!
Started after Santa intended to catch him, but Lotus appeared from the next room, blocking his path. Her posture suggested she was not about to let him pass. There was nothing for it. He had lost.
Okay, I'll get back to work. Damn it.
Yeah, stop screwing around talking about stock market or whatever. But that's such interesting lore right there. Yeah, man, get rich of the men who ruined your life. Her glare suggested any other choice would not have ended pleasantly for him. Yeah, and then actually take revenge on them. Just get it all. Junpei mumbled to himself under his breath and went back to his search. All right, so that was it. That's interesting. That was an interesting one. Little bit of lore right there. I really like that. So next that we have to do is actually it says door 4 and it says a picture of a dog. So it's something here, obviously. Let's go for it. Okay, so I skipped a bit ahead because it was getting a bit long. I knew for sure that the dialogue that we're looking for was in this particular branch. But we're here, okay? We're here and we're about to make the choice. It's this one, Funyarimpa. So I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Is this like a Japanese thing?
A Funyarimpa.
Apparently this is gonna be funny, but is it like a cultural thing? I don't know.
See, I mean, this totally looks like one. And here and here.
Junpei indicated parts of the picture that looked exactly like the other parts. After 3 seconds of silence, Lotus looked at Junpei. What's a Funyarimpa? I don't know. Am I missing something?
What the hell is a Funyarimpa?
Oh.
What do you mean? What the hell is a Funyarimpa? You mean you don't know?
What? Am I supposed to know? I don't think I am. Is he just bullshitting her? Is that what this joke is about? Is this the Funyarimpa I heard about?
How the hell would I know?
How could you not know?
What? What are we doing? What is this?
That's practically blasphemous.
Okay, sure.
Oh, say you're sorry. Apologize to the Funyarimpa. Goodness, you are such a rude woman.
It was not delivery. What are we doing here? Another 3 seconds of awkward silence went by. Lotus opened her mouth as she shook.
Junpei, are you just screwing around?
I think he is. His little chuckle, whatever.
Forget it. I'm just gonna tell you. This is a dog.
Yeah, I knew that. Somehow I picked that on my playthrough. I didn't see the dog, but I don't know. I just picked the dog. I thought it looked like an animal. Anyway, that's not important. That's the Funyarimpa thing. That's what. Yeah, all right. That was funny, but Junpei, how old are you? God damn it. All right. Okay. I think that from now on it just goes into the rest of the explanation of the morphogenetic fields and stuff. So I think we can stop here and go to the next point in the story. So I'll be right back. All right. We're back. We're here. Okay. So The next order of business is here in door 5 of the first class cabin. And these are actually, I have a bunch of notes for this room, so I hope we can look at all of them. We'll see. So the first one I have, it says bed. But it specifically says to do it not from this angle, but to do it from this angle, all right? So, okay, bed. A bed. A bed. Junpei, I cannot help but notice your interest in the bed. Perhaps you're hoping we will spend time on it together? Hello? Yeah? Yeah. I don't say stuff like, damn, that's not a mental image I want. Isn't it? Junpei? Junpei, think about this, okay? Wow. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, Snake, I see you. Okay, I see the vision, yeah? Come on. Come on, Junpei, don't be like that. The next one, it's actually right here. It says stool, so I imagine it's this thing. Let's go for it. It's a small round chair. Looks like it probably goes to the vanity. Oh, wow, this fabric feels great. I bet that chair is really comfortable. Yeah, why don't you try it? Small round chair. It's really soft. Squish. Squish, squish. All right. Squish, squish, squish. Oh no. Squish, 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 squish. Junpei, how long do you intend to abuse that chair? Oh, no. I suggest you finish soon. Otherwise, I may be forced to teach you a lesson in physical pain. I mean... Snake. I mean, go for it. I mean, what? His face might look calm, but there's a monster under there. Don't say that. Come on, Junpei. Gotta admit, I'm a little scared. And aroused. And aroused, right? Right? Let's move on. Oh no. What is this? What is this door 5 dialogue? Oh no. I feel sorry that I was that thorough before because god damn it. So next it says mirror. So is it this one? It's totally a table with a mirror. Oh yes, you know, that sort of thing is known as a vanity. Were you aware of that, Junpei? Of course, vanity also refers to self-love, conceit, and narcissism. As such, you could say that every day when a woman looks into one of these, it's staring at her own conceit and narcissism. Doesn't that strike you as terribly sad? No? Okay. An antique vanity. There's nothing in the drawer. Yep, totally empty. Okay. Same dialogue. Okay, so maybe not this one. Hang on. Oh, maybe in the bathroom. Is it over here? This one? Yeah, it's this one, I bet. And there we are in the mirror. What a pair. A college kid and a terrifying giant of a man in a beanie. Stuck in a cramped bathroom with this beast of a man. What would my parents say? What are you thinking about, Junpei? Could you describe the mental image in your head right now? Care to talk about some things with to share with the class, maybe? What is this door 5 dialogue? What is this shit? Oh my goodness. No, it's I think I get it, right? This game, this is all a metaphor for Junpei's bisexuality. Think about it. Think about that elevator dialogue with June. Think about this right now. I see the vision. I see it. Right. Something wrong, Junpei? You look real sad all of a sudden. I don't know if sad's the word. No, nothing. What even? Right, so I also have next on my list, it says light. So there's a bunch of lights. We were very thorough about summoning lights in our playthroughs. So is it this one? The lights, huh? Nope, doesn't look like there's anything hidden there. A couple of light fixtures in the bathroom. They seem perfectly ordinary. Uh-huh. So nothing funny about them? Okay, so maybe not this one. Is it on this room? Well, at least we got lights. What? Huh? What the hell, man? It's just a light. Oh! Oh! No way. Is this foreshadowing? Because his real name is Light? Oh, of course. Huh? Oh yeah, I think that's the joke, isn't it? Wow, you would not get that on a first playthrough. You absolutely need to do True Ending to see that one. I'm glad that exists. That's such an interesting thing to include. Because that, right? Anything about these ones? The lights are lit? Okay, so the lights are on. So maybe any of the lights in this room might have done it. Okay, that's interesting. That's really funny. What do we have next? It says fireplace, and that one's on the other end actually. So over here, yeah, yeah, I remember this one. So check it out. Huh? Something in the back. See if I can reach it. Just a little. God damn it, that's hot. You aren't real smart, are you? Come on, of course it's gonna be hot. It's a fire. Even a monkey knows it shouldn't stick its hand in a fire. Okay. Is that it? There's something in the fireplace behind the fire. How am I gonna get it out? Is that the bit of dialogue? The bit about the monkey and the fire? Because it made me think, right? You know, it's I would say it was kind of iconic, right? Like that line of dialogue with young Akane in the incinerator, and she's like, "Why are you doing this?" And there's Hongo, right, outside of the incinerator, and he was like, "You don't know what it's like to be surrounded by monkeys." And I brought that line into attention right there because. And I think I mentioned this, that it's interesting how he's talking about the monkey, how when Lotus was explaining prosopagnosia, she compared it just like, imagine that you're looking at monkeys. You couldn't tell their faces apart. And maybe I'm probably reading too much into this. Well, I don't think I am because I didn't make this list. It was given to me, right? So maybe there's something there, yeah? You know, with even a monkey knows it shouldn't stick its hand in the fire. Ooh, I have to think about that one. I have to pick it apart. Yeah, that's interesting. All right. Okay, same thing as before, because I think we're done with this door. I'll meet you at the next stop. Okay, we're back. And we're here in the laboratory area because this is where we have to be. And the list, my hint for this room is mannequin, which is pretty straightforward if you ask me, because this is what we're supposed to be looking at. Let's see. Is this like an examination table? There's a creepy mannequin in here, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna keep bothering the mannequin. There's something sticking out of the mannequin's head, like wires or something. What the hell were they doing in there? Huh? Why is she all quiet now? They were doing experiments on humans. Probably. Oh man, now she looks sad. Okay. There's a mannequin lying on the exam table. I can't really see it very well from here, but it looks like there are a bunch of electrodes sticking out of its head. There's a mannequin lying on the exam table. It's got a bunch of electrodes, alright. This is new. That mannequin looks so sad. I gotta admit, I'm starting to feel kind of sorry for it. All right, am I getting attached to this thing? Maybe I should give it a name. How about the science boy? Oh, oh, this is the science boy. Oh, I didn't realize this is the other one I told you I heard about. Oh no, the science boy. I love you, science boy. Science boy is lying on the table. His forehead is full of electrodes. Uh-huh. Yeah, anything else to say? No? Okay, this is science boy, right? I love you. I love you, science boy. That's great. Wait. Don't we set it on fire at the end of this escape room? Hang on. Hang on. Is that gonna change dialogue? I have to see. I have to look. Ah, shit. Do I have to solve everything in this room? Can I speedrun it? Hold on. I'll meet you when we're ready to go. Hey, I think I did everything to, you know, we're at the end of the escape room now. I think we're ready to set this thing on fire. I don't want to. I'm attached to Science Boy, but I want to see if there's actually like extra dialogue. If there isn't, I've wasted 5 minutes of my life speed running this thing, which I didn't really even remember how to do it. It was probably longer than 5 minutes. Anyways, I think it's this machine, right? Junpei, this thing is here. Sorry, this thing here is on now. Yeah, that's because we activated the power over on this side. Could you like play with it a little? Okay, yeah. I'll turn this dial here. I don't think it's working. Nothing happened. Well, maybe she missed something. I should ask her to look around the room again. Was that not it? Do we just have to... Maybe if you increase the voltage? Roger, will do. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way to max voltage. Max voltage? Hey, wait, Clover. Oh, shit. Oh, here we go. What? I think, Oh, oh no. Science boy. No. Oh my god. The mannequin's head. Oh man, that sounds like a fire alarm. Ah, what the hell? Fire detected. Fire detected. The emergency system will be activated. Evacuate the room immediately. Oh, here we go. Oh no. Science boy's head is on fire. What a terrible way to go. Science boy. No. I was rewarded. Oh, the humanity. Maybe not the humanity. Maybe the mannequinity. That's not a word. What the hell is science boy? Don't worry about it, Lotus. Are you talking about the mannequin? Yes. Forget about the mannequin. You need to help Clover now. No. I mean, yeah, let's help Clover, you know, but come on. Science Boy's head is on fire. I feel bad for him, but he's already done for. I need to save Clover. Yeah. Leave him behind. It's what he would have wanted. God damn it, this is so stupid. Alright, let's save Clover. I don't think it matters because I think we're ready to go. Well, it matters. Don't misconstrue my words. Clover, you're good. You're fine. Okay. So I think we're ready to jump to the next one. All right. Okay. So we're back, and I'm here, and this is actually the last item on my list I was given, and this is the one that I had an impression that it wasn't gonna be as funny as the other ones. But it said door 6 non-safe ending Santa. So I imagined that that was gonna be this bit right here where he was sitting on the stairs and looking at the picture of June. So we actually had to I had to go back to the flow chart and get off track for safe ending because the last couple of bits we did were in door 5 and door 8. So I think I did it right because I got here, I hit skip, and this is where the game stopped. So we're gonna see how this is different from what we got because originally what we got was, you know, the whole backstory about Santa Claus and stuff. Now he says, have you ever heard the story of the two Santa Clauses? See what this is about.
It goes that a long time ago, there were two Santas. One of them wore white, and the other one wore black.
Okay.
The white Santa gave presents to good kids, and the black Santa played tricks on bad kids.
Mm-hmm.
They went on like that for a while, but eventually the black Santa's tricks started to get worse and worse.
Oh.
Pretty soon, the white Santa couldn't stand it anymore, and he stabbed the black Santa to death.
Oh, well, that's not very pleasant.
When he stabbed the other Santa, the white Santa got blood all over his clothes.
Oh.
And that's why, these days, his clothes are red.
That's, what is... Okay.
You could say that red is all that's left of the black Santa.
Yeah? Junpei was silent. He could think of nothing to say. June was staring at Santa, sadness playing on her face. He
I
continued.
wonder which Santa I am.
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
The white Santa or the black Santa?
Huh.
Oh.
Hmm.
All right, let's go.
Santa stood up suddenly, his downcast demeanor gone. He shoved the picture back in his pocket and headed back up the stairs, taking them two at a time. That was an interesting bit right there because so you actually don't get any backstory about you know, just him growing up with Akane, which at the time you have no idea that's what was really going on. Yeah, it's just some stuff about the two Santas, and it's interesting that let's see if I can formulate a coherent thought. All right, Santa's character design. He's all about black and white, and you know this story about the two Santas, and there was one who punished bad people and the one who rewarded good people. You know, children, people. Yeah, you know. And I wonder which Santa I am. Is he talking about his role as an assistant in the Nonary game? Is he talking about, you know, the fact that this game is about taking revenge on bad people, you know, the Black Santa, and then, r- but there's also like good, innocent people who are here because they need to be here. But this is still like sacrificing them in a way. I don't know. I think I'm not formulating coherent thoughts right here, but that's what I was thinking about. We'll see. We'll see. I have to let this kind of mature in my brain before I'm ready to give an honest take.
Huh?
Let's go on. Junpei and June looked at one another. There was nothing they could think of to
Hey,
say.
what are you two doing? Let's get moving, come on!
Yeah, let's go. Santa's voice echoed across the room from above them.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They nodded and followed him quickly up the stairs. Ace was waiting for them at the top. He was leaning against the handrail. He looked very tired.
Oh, you're finally back.
The door had shut, but it wasn't cause for concern.
Sorry we took so long.
Junpei quickly solved the disc puzzle a second time, and the door opened once again.
Let's go.
Okay, I think that's it because for the rest of the scene, nothing really special happened. They just went on to the next escape room. So I think this is a good place to conclude now because I think we've seen everything that I had set out to see. This was an interesting way to revisit the game for me because yeah, we had a couple laughs, but we also had a couple of moments of quiet reflection in a way. Stuff with the mirror, the stuff with the fireplace, and this Santa story right here. It's definitely given me a lot to think about. The funny scenes were funny. I love them. Don't get me wrong. But I'm also glad I was given enough material to also make this worth watching past the, the entertainment value of some funny scenes. So this was a great way to do this episode, I think. I want to really thank that a mutual of mine who helped me out with you know the list and stuff, and making sure that I could visit all these wonderful scenes. So, I think that's gonna be the end of this episode here. Guys, thank you so much for watching. And we're gonna be talking. We have things to say about the story, about the characters. It's been a long time coming, and I can't wait to show you what I've been cooking up. So, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you've enjoyed this playthrough, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.